Hello, I'm Kevin,
I'm Ray.
and we are the creators of MV Basketball, a Java game that simulates 1v1 basketball gameplay.
Our educational goal of this game is to teach our users and audience how to play basketball. We start with the fundamentals like shooting, dribbling, passing, rebounding, and defense. We teach our users these fundamentals in our tutorial mode, which is mandatory before playing the game.
In the tutorial mode, we also have the controls for the user once in game. In the game, questions will be asked periodically after each made basket to quiz the user and help them learn the correct techniques of each action. You start the game by going through the tutorial mode. Then after completion, you move on to player selection. In player selection, the user can choose the player they want to play as and the computer opponent. After player selection, the game continues to the court panel, where the game begins. The selected player and opponent will start at the top of the key, which is a 3-point arc. The user will be able to move the player around and react to the computer opponent's movement. When open, the user can shoot the ball. If the basket is made, a question will pop up to verify their basket, giving the user an extra point. If the shot is missed, the game continues. If the question is answered wrong, the extra point will not be rewarded. The player wins once he reaches 24 points.
Different levels are defined by the speed of the slider. As the player makes baskets, the speed of the slider will increase, making the timing of each shot harder and harder. There are 5 different speed levels, so our game has 5 levels of difficulty.
We use images in our game to give examples of the fundamentals of basketball: shooting, dribbling, passing, rebounding, and defense. Images are used throughout our game to make it more presentable and appealing to our users. In player selection, there is an image for each player that will represent the player in game. The image in game will act as the player controlled by the user.
We use GUI to add graphics to our game, or else the user wouldn't see anything. Our game targets anyone who is interested in basketball, so the audience can be of any age. The structure we use the most in our game is if-else blocks. The if-else blocks created all the conditions needed depending on what movements and actions were done by the player and opponent.